I've just been starting with a long intro just to get me in the feel of it. Moment.
Yeah.
I also had what I sent you. I had a quasi master on it as well.
Yeah. No master on this.
No master on this. No.
All right. Let it go through it once, and I'll make notes as we go.
Cool.
Nonsensical in every light, your freedom has been redefined. When you're afraid to share your point of view, they want you glued to the TV screen. It's the perfect home delivery. Their propaganda slugs, they slip into your ears. How deep does this corruption run? How many more smoking guns? These chivalrous fucks, they want their pound of flesh. Information overload, we're underwater oversold, and we're buried underneath the sea of lies. It's a war for your state of mind. A war for your state of mind. A war for your state of mind.
Checking that out. That was Andy's. I was fucking around with that.
Nice. I like it solid though, like that.
Yeah. That was Andy's arpeggiator we were fucking around with the other day. Up in there.
Nice breakdown, man. It's a nice transition there.
Thanks, brother.
How deep does this corruption run? How many more smoking guns till these chivalrous fucks, they get their pound of flesh? Information overload, we're underwater oversold, and we're buried underneath the sea of lies. There's a war for your state of mind. There's a war for your state of mind. With love in our heart, we can lead them. Together is one, we can rise. Together we'll fight for our freedom. Together we'll fight for our minds. With love in our heart, we can lead them.
Can you just click your master at 269 there? I want to see what you're clicking at. 269 for -4. Perfect. Beautiful, man. Okay.
Together we'll fight for our
And
minds.
switch to the other window. Just tab it.
With love in our hearts, we can beat them.
Beautiful.
Together
That's all
as
your
one,
vocal.
we can rise.
That's okay. Great. Right. Let's get straight into it. I'm going to share. No, I won't actually share my screen. So what I'm going to do is I've written down all my instant feedback.
Yep.
And I'm going to give you all these pointers, right? So I'm going to read them out to you as we'll start. And so look, the mix is really, really nice. There's really good levels. Your gain staging is really nice. It's quite clear all the way through. The beats are really nice and crispy. It's got that sort of I heard you say those real kind of 808 drums in it. 909s, the logs. They're really, really tight, man. We could look at the overall compression of the drums of the group. We'll have a look at that in a minute. We're going to look at the EQ of the bass and the swing of its groove. It might be a touch late just for the drive. I know what you're doing. You're going for that like Rufus to Soul, bow, 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 bow.
Brasses.
Yeah. It might just be a touch late on the intro. I don't know what swing you've used in the whole session, or if you have used a swing. So that's something that we'll have a look at, the overall swing. I'll look at filtering up the bass at the start. Now I'll go back over these one by one with you, right? I just want to get it all out first. Then the transition into the first breakdown could be a bit more ethereal, and you actually did it in your second breakdown, but you didn't go into the vocals in the second breakdown, which was a surprise. So we'll get to that. So a bit of space before the vocal comes in to introduce it, because it comes. There's not like there's no reverse into it. It's just kind of like pops out of nowhere, and it's always good just to have like a or like something that's gonna, like, even on the intro, something that's like a backing vocal that's chopped up, just so you have the timbre of the voice in there. And like, say, like in Don't Hold Back, there's a and it gets everyone ready for it. So you can like record out the first word and reverb it out, and then reverse it and swap it in, like you can do something like that. The vocal needs a bit of touch of love. Now, these are just points to improve, and this to get everything up. I love everything you've done. Okay, there's nothing bad. There's nothing shit. There's like, these are all instant points of, okay, how can we improve that? Like in a spark, you know what I mean? So there's nothing negative about this whatsoever. It's just feedback. And then so the vocal just needs a bit touch of love. It's very, very dry, and it's a very wet track. It's a very forward moving, like sort of liquid, very sort of mono synth, like 80s, Juno kind of synth. It's really kind of ethereal. So a touch of love with maybe a ping pong delay and some maybe sidechain reverb and the auxiliaries, just to get a bit of pump into the vocal. I'd bring the chords up in the breakdown. Like the chords are a little bit hidden and they're fucking savage. So I'd bring them up in the breakdown just for that real ethereal, like bomb.
As in the guitar chords, or the
pads.
Oh, the pads. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. And then when the kick comes back in the 80s, I think this is all still near the beginning. When the kick comes back in, it needs to throw chords in for the right. Okay, we'll get to that. More reverb in the vocal during the builds. Like you can automate the reverb in, and it makes it feel like the vocal's getting bigger and wider. You're just bringing up reverb. It's a cool little trick. Bar 65 needs a lift. We'll get to that. More wash between 73 and 89 for ear candy. So like the, you can go into like, you can go into things like psytrance, right? And get these like long blocks of effects that are just like swooshes and like just blips and blobs kind of thing. For that minimal techno, actually. Minimal techno is where you go to find that stuff. And you can just find in the same key as the track, and you can just find some like really sort of nice ear candy, because when you have a beat going over and over and over and over, you do need things every 8 bars or 8 beats, 2 bars every 2 bars or 4 bars, just keep the interest going, and like it's just something to keep the interest moving. It's like a middle 8 there between 73 and 89. I love the brass. Nice transition into the big breakdown. Okay, so this is the big thing. The first breakdown in all these tracks, if you imagine the Prodigy, right? Say Smack My Bitch Up, and it goes but then it goes and back into the track. So what they perfected was that the first breakdown is a mini version of the main breakdown. Okay, and what it does, it gets you ready for the main part. I think the big fucking whatever. It's like the Indian vocal. That's coming. but then it goes back into, after the screech, it goes back into the big beats, you know. So using that as a reference, that kind of style, or that style of breakdown teasing is really, really good. And so whatever stuff you've got at the start and in the main breakdown, put it into the other one and solidify them being very, very similar. Okay, because they're a little bit too far away from each other at the moment.
Yeah.
And
but
just go on.
That first intro, this whole like 32 bars of like groove that I made, I basically have just started an extended version of like what a DJ,
Beautiful.
you know, so you could have a DJ basically wind it in, because it actually started originally from like, it started from there.
The radio edit,
yeah, exactly. So
cool, man.
But and which I'd love to get your advice on, like maybe how it should start, you know, and then an extended version or whatever. So
sure. Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's two ways you can do it, right? You can build it as a radio track, like as a short form track, like 3.5 minutes. I mean, you could pretty much just copy the arrangement of Don't Hold Back, like intro, guitar, vocal, drop, verse, bridge, chorus, or verse, chorus, middle 8, chorus, and then post chorus, woes and out. So, you know, there's the thing about radio edits is you want immediate impact immediately. So you want to hear the chorus straight up, or you want to hear the main hook straight away, and then build into your beats straight away. So I can help you with that. I mean, what I would do is I'd reference a track that's similar to, like, if you can find a radio edit of Hey Hey, or like Just an Ordinary Day, that kind of stuff. If you can find a short form version of them. Now, man, like, radio edits are really fucking difficult to do, depending on how the song is structured. So with this, I'll have to like go through with you and like really kind of take away what are the main elements, what's the main musical element, and what's the chorus vocal. So that was another thing I wanted to get to, is the chorus. It's not solidified. Okay, this is the chorus.
Yeah,
it needs
some more presence.
Yeah, and more of the hook. So I can't sing it back to you, and that's a problem. Right, that's a problem, because it's and I'm listening with an open ear, not like part of my brain is going production, all the stuff I know. Here's my feedback. The other part is going, okay, I'm just a normal person listening to music. Do I like it, or can I sing it back? All right, I really like it. I love it. I can't sing it back to you. So that's a problem with success for radio edit or being a hook. So when you're writing a hook, say, I don't know if you know who Max Martin is. Max Martin's one of the best songwriters of all time. He's from Sweden, and he's done all the boy band pop, the Britney Spears, is all the way up to more modern day Taylor Swift, and all those really, really cheeky pop songs like Shake It Off. And what he does, man, I think is fucking genius, is he listens to how annoying it is, and if it's not annoying enough, it's not catchy enough. So you look for the parts in this song which are the annoying, catchy bits, and you fucking loop them, and then you build from that hook. So play me what the chorus is right now, and I'll give you an example.
This corruption run? How many more
You start there with no drums,
These
and 3 or 4 piece
pound of flesh. Information overload.
Like just
We're underwater
This part here's the main hook. This part here, like,
it's a war for your state of mind. A war for your state of mind.
and just that over and over and over and over and over. It feels like, stop it there. It feels more like an ad lib at the moment, and you want it as a hook, right?
Yeah.
So when you're doing hooks, like state of mind, don't hold back. Are you with me? It's like, you know, from the music, the hook is everything. So if you just start out with the hook, whoa, state of mind, and you just state of mind, through the moors, and like drill that shit into their head. See, you've got a break there. You know, you've got a break there between 6 or 70 and 75. Put more in there. State of mind, state of mind, state of mind, state of mind. And really like overdo it so you've got too much, you know. And then so with radio edits, no instrumental bits. All right, it's vocal, vocal. All right, so get rid of all the cool bits. All right, I'll tell you that straight away. That's gonna that's gonna like turn your world upside down. All right. If you want me to come over, I can do that as well. It's really cool recording it on as well, so other people can learn from it. So well, first of all, you know, let's answer the questions one by one. Radio edit, hook and music, or sorry, music part and hook. Hook, no more than 16 bars or 16 beats of 4 bars intro, and then either into a full chorus or into the verse and the beats straight away, right? Then straight into your chorus with no beats. So it's the opposite way around. So if you're doing a breakdown for your verses, you do the breakdown in your first chorus. All right, so the beats come in your verse. It's the total opposite, right? And then you can open up those pads, or wherever it is. And just like you're driving home like the point of the track, the state of mind, right? So it's all really good having a beautiful ethereal backing track and some gorgeous chords. If you can't sing it back, that's the first thing you got to look at, right? Totally. State of mind, put like an extra 4 bars, an extra 2 bars in there, and do a build. State of mind, and then it's the second verse. You know what I mean? So, you know, almost like, you know, Potbelly's a Timmy Trumpet. It's like, you know, I like the way you move. You know, it's all in the hook, man. Even take parts out underneath it. So all you hear is all the thing. The only thing that you can hear when they finish this is, "Oh, state of mind," you know. And I would advise you to record more vocals. Okay. Because there's no difference between the verse and the chorus. So with the verses, you can see there's just one track, right? With the chorus, is one track. With the chorus, you should have at least 4 and panned hard left.
Oh, I would have. So I got these vocals from him. I sent him the groove, and then he just came back with literally just that. So this is, I've still got more building to do here, because he sent this vocal back and said, "Do you like this?" And I said, "Yeah, I do like this, man, but we need more." So I need harmonies.
Well, you know, give him this feedback as well. Like, it's not catchy enough, you know, because like there's just play the chorus there for me again, bud.
This corruption run. How many more
mute the drums, the whole bus.
These children's fucks,
that's how you start.
Pound of
State of mind in there again. Too many words. Too many words. That's 2. And then you go to 3. Third class.
It's a war for your state of mind.
So now it's not like that to me is a pre-chorus.
I was just thinking that then, and then the chorus can be where it comes in.
And just like right up there, man. You know,
and get him doing some more of those. Like take it even higher.
Yeah, oh mate, way higher. You know, and it's just fuck around with it. You know, it's because it's too clean at the moment, right? But it's a beautiful bed and it's a beautiful vocal. Now it's the difference between a nice fucking track to getting something that is going to be catchy and fucking, you know, really compelling and something that people will instantly sing back to you, you know. And it's not about being cheesy, man. It's about writing catchy records, mate, you know, because everyone loves a catchy record, right? And you need one musical element that's stronger than all of them. So when you're mixing a record, right, you got your drums, you got your bass, great, you got your vocals, and then you have your big pads or your so
these bad boys here.
Yeah, man. So like you've really got to decide, okay, well, what's my main element? And so can you put the piano in with that as well, please?
This one,
Is there a piano under your chorus?
Yeah, I've got an organ.
Dude, that's the way to start the fucking record.
And then I've got, maybe even just the piano.
Oh mate, listen, clean that, and mute the brass, and so mute the brass, and put on the vocal as well. Dude, that's how you start the record. That's how you start the record.
These tyrannous fucks, they want that
I'm getting chills
pound
now.
of flesh.
Want to stay in my
Information overload.
Like, it's just got to be a state of mind,
We're underwater
and you
all
chords, and then you filter up your stuff, and then boom, you drop it. Start the record like that.
Sea of lies. It's a war for your state of mind.
Oh, where's my drums? There.
A war for your state
Yeah, man. Look, I'll come
then-
over and
and then
I'll do
cut-
it with you.
And then come in with the verse after that.
And then come in with the verse, man. And
Yeah.
then you want to like have the beats underneath your verses and have
Yep.
nice washes. There's a little bit too much going on. The arpeggio is in it a bit too much, I'd say. I'd use the arp a little bit more sparingly, because what happens?
That was I was literally fucking around with Andy the other day with his Nord, and that's this harp, because I already had an arpeggiator in there as
the
well.
one at the top there, isn't it? The one
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
this one here. So
Listen.
that
Yeah,
one's
see, that's
got-
really not. So you need to cut the bass off on that little bit. That's fighting with your bass line. Just cut it off. Just grab an EQ and an 8, EQ 8. Yeah, and just cut it off like maybe to about a 60. There, yeah, that's loads. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
okay.
Just
Gotcha.
that getting that bubble out of the bottom. That one, so use a high shelf and make it like that. So use number 4. Just put number 4 up like that, like really high up at the right, and push it over to the right. Now solo the arpeggio and play it. Okay, now bring that left slowly. There. Do you hear that bite?
Yeah.
That air? It's
Yep.
essential. It's essential. Now play it in the mix. And then you turn it down a bit.
Information overload. We're
See the way it sits. And then there you can turn your bass line up.
This the brass or the
Yeah,
bass?
brass. There you go, so all the space for that.
Set out. That's his.
Yeah, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of it. Yeah, man, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I agree.
much better.
This is my battle every time. All the musos want to get their shit in there, you know what I'm saying? And like,
No offense, musos.
yeah, I listen, and I cut it out, whatever. So he's got a chop in there as well. I took that out as well.
I don't mind that.
Well, my thought was there. We put that chop in, but my what I could hear in my ear was more of a like
Just
an
put a
actual
vocal in. Just put
choir vocal. Yeah.
Sample one of his vocals, or put in. Have you got choir vocals? Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't never find any good ones on
Omnisphere?
fucking.
Have you got Omnisphere?
Yeah, I do actually.
There's heaps in Omnisphere.
Where are we?
Go Command F and put in Omnisphere. You'll grab it. Command F.
Oh no, I don't have Omnisphere. I fucking thought I got Serum in that, but
It's try it in. If you go Command F and go choir, just go hit Command F and type choir in the search. CHOIR. There you go.
bass choir.
Just try any of them. Just like hit them. Have a look.
Oh, they're actual like.
No, but that's all right. You sample one of them. So chuck that into a sampler.
Yeah.
That set it to C, and you'll get the yeah, that any of them. Yeah, just the first bit. So chuck that into do like Command Shift T for a new MIDI channel. Bring that MIDI down. Chuck the space choir onto the channel in a sampler or a simpler, either. Just get rid of choir there. Sampler, yeah. Sampler.
Those again.
Yeah, so go Command F and go choir. You got to go Command F. It's much easier, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Grab the space chops. That's it. Just use the first. Yeah, use that one that you got.
Yep.
One before, another one before it.
Oh, the one before, yeah.
Yeah. And then what you do, so you see the arrow on the right, not that on the left. Yeah, grab that across. Bring it to the left. Actually, yeah, it's not so much, just to where the end of that first pass. Keep going, yeah, there, right there. And now press play on the bring the MIDI down. So I wonder what. Oh, that's all right. Bring the MIDI down. Bring the MIDI down from your auto wash. Are you gonna chuck the MIDI down?
Check the MIDI down. Oh yeah.
From 39 to 40. Yeah, just copy the MIDI patch. And then see what it sounds like to solo it.
Maybe
open that a bit.
Maybe further along even.
How short? No, it's your MIDI chops are too short.
Yeah.
So double click on them. So make them much longer. Just go Command A. And then go back to the sampler. There you go. So just if you go up to where, like, see where the blue hand is, just beside it, you press just right click, just beside it over to the gray. Go sampler to simpler. I'm going to show you a trick. Right, now drag that space choir back. Drag it back in there. Right, now use the bar on the right again.
On the right?
Yeah, the arrow on the right, and bring it across. Yeah, it's there. Now, you see sustain and release? Just use open release up a tiny bit to the right. No, it's a tiny bit. And then decay to about 700. Yeah, 900 is fine. That's fine. And then see what happens. You're on the way.
Yeah. Needs more like oomph feel.
Yeah, I mean, you can just go into Splice and get choir or ooh, and just get a sample, see whatever key it is, lock it in there, and then you can play it as a piano, man. It's fucking easy.
Yeah. Nah, that's beautiful. Nah, that'd be cool. Yep.
Loads there, man. So I mean, there's loads of questions to answer, but the other one, that's why you didn't Command A in it. So you need to get into the habit of using Command A for
Command A.
Yeah. Now hit it.
Let's try.
Yeah, maybe bring it all up an octave, or bring the bottom one up an octave. Yeah, it's not the best sample, man. Like the whole thing with MusicDNA is getting the samples sounding amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know if you need it, to be honest. Like you've so much to do with what you've got anyway. Let's look at the drum bus.
Yeah,
I want to show you something. Just let me show me what you've got on the main drum bus. Just show me the plugins you've got on the main.
Yep.
Yeah, that. Now hit me. Okay, so glue, mid-range. Okay, so I want you to get rid of choir up there in the search. Now I'm just gonna blow your fucking tits off, mate. It's just solo the drums as like the thickest part of it. Just loop it there between like 57 and 89, right? I'm gonna show you something.
7 and 89.
Yeah. You can just highlight it and go Command L. Need to get you onto your shortcuts, bud.
Yeah, I know. Command L.
All right. So I want you to go over to audio effects.
Hang on, how'd you do that? Where do you go? You go
just highlight a bit of the track and then Command L. Boom.
That's cool. All right.
I'm gonna change your world, bro.
I know, yeah. Oh man, I'm shocking with my shortcuts. I am.
That's fine. It's all good, man. It's all about making it fast. Let's go over to audio effects. Okay, let it play. Yeah, let it play. Now I want you to go. Where is it? Drive and color. Drum bus. What key is the track in?
F, I remember.
What is it?
In F.
F. So C, D, F. Let me just go. Is F major, F minor?
Hang on. We'll just see.
Yeah, let me have a look. Have you got scale
it's in D. It's in D, sorry. It's in D.
Okay, so... Okay, so just go boom in D and put that on your drums.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Oh.
Right, now I want you to take off, to put everything back to 0. Everything, drive, crunch, boom, everything back to 0.
Yep.
Right. Now, first thing I want you to do is go, you see the trim? Just put that as a minus 5. The trim down here in the actual trim to the left.
Oh, yeah, -5.
-5. Just type in -5.
Yep.
Exactly -5. Yeah. And then the transients put up to 2. So what the transient does is you'll have a listen. Keep going up. Wait. So it's point. So I want you to move it up slowly to your taste. Wait. So what it does is it makes it sharper and more attack. Okay. So keep moving it up until it's nice and punchy for you. There you go. Point 2. Right.
Good.
Okay. Now I want you to put on compression, COMP, the bottom left of that plugin, COMP. Right.
Yeah.
Now, wait.
Okay.
Right. Now bring your output down a little bit. Oh no, sorry, you're dry and wet. You're dry and wet down to like 90%. Down the bottom there, underneath output. Dry and wet to about 90%. Dry and wet, down the bottom right. Where it says 100, there you go.
Yeah.
And 90%, type in 90. All right. Now let's see, what's the volume doing? Put the threshold, frequency, mid-range, your EQ, gain. And now just turn off the boom and D for a second, just like on the actual. The difference, mate.
Oh, man, it's huge.
Right, now use the drive. Put the drive up to about 20% and then do it to taste. Right? Now for your crunch up to, now do it exact like 20. So get into the habit of doing exact jumps of 5s and 5 down, right? So 20, then do, try 10% at crunch. And then try boom at about 10%. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Now go to your volume and make sure that it's down at around -5 to 10. On your channel. Yeah. Oh no, we don't turn it down there, right? Because we're going to do gain staging. I mean, you can. That's okay for now. Just keep working the way you normally do.
You want to go into? All right, we go on the full bus.
There you go. So now turn on. There's a world of difference, right?
Fucking oath, man. Gave you so much more presence.
Now I want you to use. You got reverb room. Just A on the infinity on your buses. Go back. Right, yeah. So if you press the tab bar, rather than use nodes, you just use the tab bar. Tab button. There you go, tab. So on your drums, the first plugin on the drums, just bring infinity or reverb up a little bit on the channel where it says -INF. Your first room reverb under -5 in the volume. There's the infinite there. See what I'm talking about? Yeah. The first return, just bring that up. Not here. Up in the top. Up in the top right. Yeah, there. So bring that up a little bit to taste.
Yep.
No. On the channel. No, wait. One second. On the actual channel itself, under -5, there's an INF, a little white box. There you go. There you go. So bring that up.
Gotcha.
Keep going. Wait. Hear that? Go back a bit.
Yeah.
-15. Go to -15. Do blocks of 5. -15. Type it in. Just type it in. Get used to blocks of minus and +5.
Gotcha. Yep.
Now, you feel the difference with that already.
Yeah.
Like that, and maybe -10 or -20. I mean -20. Much better. Now have a listen. It's a whole world of difference, right?
That's more punchy. I feel like it needs to hold back. Yeah, no worries.
It's a whole world of difference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's huge.
Massive, isn't it?
Oh, so boom in D or boom in whatever key that you need.
Absolutely.
If say that none of those keys are there, how do you?
Well, then you go to your Camelot wheel,
Okay.
Well, I mean, I think C, D, E, F, G, A, B everything's in there apart from F. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's only like a semitone out. So if you have F, where is it? F minor. You can use B minor. You can use C minor. You can use B or C, whatever the relative note is. But just that little tip there. Have you got tuning on the voice?
No.
Okay,
I haven't even gone to that.
Bring what have you got? So on the same thing on the vocal, where that infinite is on the return channels, on those return boxes that you brought the reverb. So bring the reverb, the first one up to -20, and then have you got a delay E? C D A B C D E. So bring the delay up another 10 dB. So minus 10. Put -10 there. And that one there. -20, -10. And what I want you to do is start getting into the habit of using block minus and plus fives, because then mathematically what you're doing is you're not constantly moving in like everything's a little bit uneven. When you start getting into minus and plus fives or plus ones, the maths of it becomes a lot more simple, and you can kind of structure it in blocks of volume rather than constantly kind of wavering around each other, and it just makes up for a better gain stage and a better mix.
Okay, cool.
And you can already hear it that it's a lot punchier just in the beats. Now let's look at that bass line, how late it is. I want to see where the MIDI is for that.
Do you want the actual bass or the brass? Because the bass is
play me the bass first.
I've got a pumping good, so I can play.
And just hit me the drums with that as well. Okay, bring up the EQ of the bass track. Yeah, the bass. That one.
Oh yeah.
Of the group. Yeah, hit the group. Yeah, cool. All right. So on the EQ, open up. See where its number 2 is on the EQ. I just wanted you to poke that up a little bit on the EQ8. Poke that up. Now
in 100.
Yeah, no. What I want you to do is double click on the black and make it big. Make the EQ big. Double click on it. There you go. Now you see that box on the left, the little sort of green box that shows the hertz and the key and the decibel. I want you to find D on 1. All right. So poke it right up so it's a high point.
On what frequency?
On around there. I want you to go left and right until you find D. There you go. Feel that? Right.
Now, man.
Feel that?
Yeah.
And then bring it down to pace. So bring it down right there. Now on 1, I want you to hit number 1. I want you to hit number 1, the first EQ balance, and then I want you to curve off, like do a sharp curve off it. So down the bottom there, yeah. Do like a bell, top one. The top one, yeah. Right. Now punch that up a tiny bit. That's it. You hear them?
Yep.
That's it. Now number 4, I want you to bell curve it down the other way, or the other one's not a bell curve, it's the other one.
That's 8.
That's 8. So we're going to number 4. That's okay. Number 4. Sharp. Down the bottom, very bottom. Now what I want you to do is if you look at where my hand is, if you move the curve up and over, not just over, but up and over, right?
That.
So we're listening for that bite. Keep moving. There. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
The little rasp. Now I want you to take 3 and move it over to about like 2 inches to the left. Keep going. Right, now I want you to do a little dip curve in that. Whatever the fuck. Yeah, but and tighten it.
So we're gonna go.
Yeah. That's alright. That's alright.
And you know what I was doing.
Yeah, man. Frequency. Yeah, that's it. The cue. That's it. That's the one. Tighten it up. Bring it down. Yeah, now we gotta tighten that up. Do you hear what's happening now? There you go. So what you've done is you've spiked the top end of the bass and you've pumped the bottom end, and you've gotten rid of the middle.
Yeah.
Right. Now let's look at your kick drum. Chuck an EQ. So that was, just press number 2 for a second. Just press the number 2 on the EQ for a second. I want to check exactly what hurts. So 345. Okay. So go up to the kick, just the kick itself. And throw an EQ8 on it. Another one.
Another one, yep.
Yeah, another one. We'll do fresh. EQ8. That's it. So is that 345? So now we're just going to do a little duck at 345. So you have space. So double click the black of the EQ. And then so bring it all up so we can have a bigger EQ. Bring yeah, that's it. Bring that up so you can see what you're doing. And then look for 348 or 345.
$345 hertz you're talking about?
Hertz, yeah.
Oh yeah, we're over here.
No, let's go back to, maybe I got it wrong then. Go back to the bass line to see where that one is. Because we want the opposites. Go to your bass. So click that. Oh, 75. Sorry,
Yeah,
75. 75 makes more sense.
Yeah.
And then just
That's
duck
what I
it.
was thinking.
Do
Yeah,
a little duck at 75.
So,
And then just go directly down and then tighten her up. Do 75, a little bit more, and then tighten her up. A little bit more. Yeah, there you go. And then tighten it right up. Yeah, there you go. And now play. How much clearer is that? Right?
Yeah, that's punching, man.
Separates them. Now go to the actual MIDI files of the bass. Okay, they're on the one.
I'm just gonna quantize it. I mean, just go consolidate.
Yeah.
So we got a. What the fuck is the thing of J? Okay, cool.
Command J, yeah. Okay.
I've been bad habiting for a long time.
You've been what?
Bad habiting for a long time.
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Show me the machines that they have in your bass. Yeah. Okay. So on these, you got 0 attack. Minus off the frequency. Maybe this is the synth itself then. Maybe bring that to 20%, the dry and wet of the crew cut.
Oh yeah.
The dry and wet. Yeah, to 20%. Just type in 20. No, you type in 20, you lazy cunt. You gotta get me. You gotta every get me. Time. 20. It's like I'm just looking at the attack. Oh, it is right. So go to the right. Okay, I got it. Go to the attack on the analog machine, right? So right in the middle, and take all the attack off. There, yeah. Attack to decay, sustain.
Yeah.
So zero that out.
0.
Yeah. There you go. Have you got a side chain? Have you got a side chain on the whole thing? Yeah. Go to 0. Yeah. There you go.
Why is that?
Bring the decay down. Just try the decay.
Okay. Where do you want it?
Yeah, play it.
125 or?
No, it is off like 0, like zeroed out.
Oh, well, that's zeroed out there.
Yeah. 5 milliseconds.
That's interesting.
Okay, well, what we can do then, if you see, you know the four yellow dots on the right of the screen and the very, very right down here, over very, very right of your screen, there's like a up a bit there, the black and yellow dots to the very, very right.
Black and yellow dots, yeah.
To the very, very right of the bar. There, there you go. So hit the very bottom one, and hit the very bottom one. So that'll do milliseconds, right? So on the bass, just do -5 milliseconds. Well, the emails keep coming up. I bring everything else in, just take the solos off.
Went a bit too hard. Play it too hard.
I think you need Okay, this is going to piss you off, but it's going to be well worth it. With that, with the bass, right? There's two ways of doing the bass. Well, there's fucking a million ways, but with this, because you got the analog in there, what's happening is, you need to sidechain it first, to the kick, just to get that kind of duck and that movement. And because there's a lot of kind of unevenness with the numbers, there's going to be a little bit of unevenness with the flow. Right, so everything's kind of, you know, minus 1.7 or minus 0.8 or whatever it is.
Because
So
I'm now side chaining this from the actual master of the bass at the moment. At the moment.
Maybe it's, have you got just like a simple open hat? Like
A simple open.
Yeah, it's a simple open hat, like
no,
because there's a lot of shuffling going on, right? So we need something just like straight. Yeah, so we need like just a nice a 909, man, or an 808 open hat. Just nice something simple, and you need to take a bit of bass out of that as well. It's quite crunchy. Let's put an EQ on that first, and I'll just help you with this mix. What time is it? 3. Sorry. Yeah, so just put a hard top. Put the top one, the other one.
Fucking hell.
Top one. There you go.
Yeah, fucking hell, mate.
And just have a listen and do it to taste. There, yeah. Get rid of all that mid out of it.
Yeah,
perfect.
Okay.
And put on the 4 again. Put like a nice arch on the 4 to get a bit of air into the track. On 4, a little bit to the right, so a bit like to the right and up. Yeah, that. Yeah, there, and bring it down a tiny bit. There you go. So it's not biting. And now press play or take the solo. Right. So now you've got space. Now, do you see there's a bit of space starting to arrive? Like, so the sounds are starting to separate a bit, right? So what you need now, if you want to save it as another source or another session, you need a really like light, almost like a ride cymbal, like a techie ride cymbal, just going. Because it's quite crunchy. There's a lot going on in the mid range of the track. So what I've done is I've kind of separated the mid-range from the bass. I brought the bass kind of like underneath the kicks, and the kicks wider. The drums more punchy and up front, still the same mix. And I've rushed the bass just a tiny bit, like 5 milliseconds. That's like a fifth of a second. And what I want you to do, so with the bass, there's 2 ways you can do it. Have you got a sub? Oh, you do have a sub. Can I hear the sub on its own, please? Lovely. There's a bit of clicks going on, but clicks are good with this style of music. And let me hear the kick in there as well. Yeah, they're beautiful, man. Yeah, you need like something really, really simple and clean. Yeah, to layer on top, like you just need it to throw away a little bit.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So that like the knock on the rim shot snare. So like if there's something to connect, because it is quite a shuffle of a track, but you need that like straight, almost meditative quality hi-hat. You know, if you actually 707, man, if you go Command F 707 open hat, 707s are amazing. So Command F 707 open hat. Open hat. Open hat. There you go. It's there.
Oh,
go back. There you go.
There she is.
There you go.
Yeah, sweet.
So, man, if you follow the MusicDNA process, you don't have to do any of this shit. One click, you'll have all your hats and all your opens and all your drums for every session all the time.
Yeah.
So chuck that in on the off and mix it to taste.
Yeah. All right. So
lovely. What key is it in? It's in D. So put these in D as well.
Yep.
Story boss. How are you? Yeah, fucking baby mask going on. You're on the course now live with your nice sexy top. Yes. That's all right.
All right. We don't
so on the offbeat. Hey Taylor. Hey bud. on the offbeat in D. Beautiful.
All right, so let's give that a crack.
Okay, no, that's good. That's good. It's good.
You're gonna pull that down a bit, or like?
Let's bring in one piece of music at a time. Yeah, we'll turn it down. Yeah, definitely go -10. -10. So what you've got, because you've got it on decay and sustain, the length that your MIDI, so just stop for a sec. The length that your MIDI block is how long the sample will play for. All right.
Yeah.
So if you put your decay and sustain out or your release out, it's going to play the whole sample to taste. So with this one, you kind of want a bit of release on it. So maybe just do it to taste. So play it again, open the release. Yeah, about there.
Yeah.
And now I reckon we could bring it up 3 semitones because it's minor. So on the actual MIDI block itself, make it a bit brighter in the actual MIDI block. Up there. In the MIDI block.
MIDI block.
Double click the MIDI block, yeah? And bring all them up 3 semitones. So hit D and then go up 3. Oh, 3 semitones. 3 semitones.
3 semitones.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then bring it down to -10 dB on the channel. You just type it in there. -10 is your magic number, mate.
All right.
Gonna bring all the other sounds in one by one. Is the dog now? Hear the difference? You're home 2 fucking minutes and you have the dog on, you prick. So look, Brett.
Yeah.
It might be the wrong hi-hat, but now that it's in the right key, try an 808 or even like a 505, something quite thin, and then bring it to taste. Try the 808 open. There you go, try that. And then just double click it and it'll just chuck it in here.
Yep.
Try that.
Do that one correct. That's better.
Closer. Let's take all the solos off. And it's in key as well, right?
Yeah. Already in key.
And then take the solo off. It's all starting to move a bit. Now
that's moving heaps better.
It's moving a lot better now. Just get rid of that. Now what I want you to do is go to grooves on the very left. Where the fuck is my dog? We're just on the left there, right? One second.
Yep.
Get him. Get out. Get him. Debbie. He probably just wants to go for a fucking shower. Sorry. I'm gonna do barbecue first. Can you get in there? Oh, Debbie, come on. I'll just do this like that. Yeah, nice one. All right. Yeah, that's much better. So what I want you to do is go down to Logic Swing 15D. So go down to Logic Swing L. So swing Logic 16ths. Keep going down. Keep going down 16ths. So it starts at no wait 16ths. Logic Swing 16th. So it starts at 55 is A, B, C. So 16th, 65. 16th, 65. So C. Yes, that's Logic Swing 16. Double click that. Right. Timing. Quantize. Put 100% in. And quantize. Yeah, put 100% in.
Are we just doing that for the hi-hat?
We're doing that for everything, right? So it's the whole, this is what this is going to do, is going to glue the whole track together in a swing, and then it's going to make it shake. All right. So, so timing, put velocity on 0%. Just double click it. Yeah, 0. Lovely. And now press play. So it sticks together, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
These tyrannies fucks, they won't
You know what you know? Know what else it means?
information overload.
That's beautiful, man. Stop for a sec. Okay. I want you to get two things. I want you to get a finger snap and a clap, like a really lazy clap. On the first snare, I want you to put the finger click, and the second snare, I want you to put almost like a hip hop clap right in the background and super lazy. Okay. And then so you'll have the and you'll have this up and down and side movement to it. Tato, come here, bud. Come say hello to Brett. Hello, Brett.
Hello, buddy. What's his name?
Tato, as in the Irish
Tato.
Christmas. As my sweet potato.
Oh, the sweet potato. That's cool.
Yeah. So finger snap.
Finger snap.
So Command F, finger snaps. There you go, on effects. Yeah, you'll have to get one off Splice.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Ain't gonna work it. Fuck
Nah.
it out. Yeah.
So write that as a note. I'm going to give you the other notes here as well.
Yeah, cool, man.
How does that feel to you now? Just like in that hour of the things that you've learned.
Oh, bro, it's awesome, man.
That you can feel, right?
Yeah. Some of those little tricks and techniques of especially on the drums, man. That's epic.
Oh,
love that.
It's so good,
Yeah.
and it's all about like replacing space.
Yeah.
So if you've got your bass and your kick talking to each other, one's got a poke and one's got a dip. So the bass can sit above or below the kick drum and vice versa. So you can have like a whoop, whoop, or a boom, 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 boom. It's a totally different way around. So what I'm doing is I'm just letting like my kind of my creative ear of experience, whatever you want to call it, let my body do the talking. So okay, what am I hearing? What needs to be sort of separated? How can we add to the groove? How we can like pull it all in together as a whole. Now, using the -5s and -10s, if you're using any samples from Splice, if you start gain staging from the very, very, very beginning of your session and everything's at -10, you'll never have an audio frequency that pops out over -10. So you've already gain staged everything. The second you bring in a sample, -10 it, because then you'll never have a bad mix, man. I'm telling you, you'll never have a bad mix. And the same with drums, everything at -10. Now you're not in a mixing mastering session, so and it's all bouncing around -4. But when you go into a mixing session, when all this is audioed and you're doing it, then you do your groups and you mix your groups, and then you mix that to like a one sort of audio wave file. Yep. And then you master that, but you master it through another channel. I'm going to be going through all that on the last day of the course. But for now, what you're doing is great. And then I'm going to give you these pointers. Let me grab these pointers. I'm just going to send you all these in as notes and take from them what you will. Then we can do another session on this. So I'm going to put it in the chat here, just on the side. There's putting the chords of the breakdown, and with the radio edit, if you could find a radio version or a short form version of hey hey, that's what they say, like that's just like that's one of the best fucking dance records ever written, man. It's call and response all the way. It's very similar soundscape to this. It's just the hook of it's the hook of the vocal, man. And then just copy the arrangement. Just copy the arrangement. That's it. All right. But then do it to your own taste, Yep. But like from where it was to where it is now, I mean, just play it right before the breakdown and see how everything's feeling. Just right before 25. Play it at 25 up until there. From 20, play it from 25 and just feel it. See how it feels. You can feel already, man. Yeah, it's got more presence at the moment. Some more presence, man. Yeah, that's it. Good word. What's that? Bring that.
That's just my little. Yeah.
Bring that up. Bring that up 5 dB. Bring it up 5 dB.
Nonsensical.
Minus one.
Your
Minus one. Yeah. So here, let me hear that again.
To share your
Yeah, man. You feel it earlier.
Yeah.
I'll put more reverb on it. Wash it out with reverb on there. Yeah, open it up a bit there. On that infinite, put it like -10, like low. -10. Get into the. Get into the habit.
Yeah.
Right. The transition
I feel like it needs
sounds better. There you go, bud. There you go.
Yeah.
So go -5. Maybe put some delay in it.
Good in every life.
So go no.
Freedom has been
Yeah.
redefined.
So we're gonna use the
When
E.
you're afraid to share your point of view.
You know all that those hi hats, that shuffle. Do a high pass over those drums.
There we go. Put a little bit of delay on those.
Over the green drums. Put like a high pass in here, so it's like
Nonsensical in
Yep.
every
so
life.
like yeah, filter that right down.
Your
It's too harsh.
freedom has been
Yeah, okay.
redefined.
It's the
When you're afraid to share your
you want to hear the
point
vocal
of
really
view.
clearly. You want everything ducking underneath the vocal.
Yep.
They want you glued to the TV screen. It's the perfect home delivery. Their
Even more.
propaganda stuff, they slip into your
That's that.
ears. Nonsensical in every life.
I'd use a filter rather
Your
than just the EQ.
freedom has been
Okay.
You know
redefined.
what I mean? Like just on that section of
When you're nonsensical in every life.
yeah, man.
Your
Feel that?
freedom has been
Now everything's under the
redefined.
vocal.
Yeah.
And just
When
be really
you're
delicate,
afraid
really
to
delicate.
Share your
Even more.
point
Bring it right
of
down, like
view.
put it like right underneath. More.
They
more.
want you glued to the TV
Yeah,
screen. It's the perfect home delivery.
then Slowly,
Their
slowly.
propaganda
And then you can
stuff,
reverb.
they slip into
Yep.
your
Watch.
ears. How deep does this corruption run?
Yeah, cool.
You feeling where we're going with that?
Yep. I feel it.
Cool,
Yep,
man,
that's
innit?
sick.
That's
Loving it. It's awesome.
what we like. That's what we fucking like to see,
That's
brother.
what we like here, bro.
With
Fucking
the vocals, I just want to do one more thing before we knock it on the head.
Yep.
Bring the vocals up there for me. I want to see the EQ you have on them. I know they're demo vocals. Yeah, okay, it's still quite high. Yeah. All right.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah. Right. So on the Vox, go and grab one of those fucking the drum filters again, or the drum buses. Use it on this as well. Check this out. It's gonna blow your fucking mind.
Oh, okay. So
Audio effects, driving color, drum bus. So what we're going to use, we're just going to use, just put a drum bus on it, like just double click drum bus. Yeah. Right. Now what we're going to do, we're going to use the transients. All right. Just the transient, nothing else.
Yeah.
So just solo the vocal. And you've already got drive on it. So just solo that and then use the transients. So play it.
hang on, we'll go.
How deep does this corruption run? Every light. Your freedom
And
has
the chorus.
been
The
redefined.
chorus
Oh,
first.
you want the chorus?
Yeah,
When
definitely.
you're afraid to this corruption run. How many more smoking?
You put the drum bus on the Vox
These
bus.
chivalrous fucks, they want
Not just on the,
the
because you have it just on the verses. Just bring it up to the
Yeah, I
bus.
did too. Fucking no.
That's all right. That's all right. Just bring it up to the, there. Nice.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Now just
this corruption
bring the transient right up.
Okay, on the transient right up.
Yeah. Listen to it.
Run. How many more smoking guns?
Nice.
These chivalrous fucks, they
That's
want
right,
yeah.
their pound
Starting to
of
distort.
flesh.
That's
So on the sidechain compressor, just bring that off a little bit. Just back it off a little bit. It's quite super mega pumped. Go again.
Corruption run.
Yeah, man.
How many more smoking
Now just turn the drum bus on and off. Like keep it playing. And just hear the difference.
run. How many more smoking
That's giving it more
guns?
Now
presence.
first take the solo off.
These chivalrous fucks, they want their pound of flesh. information overload.
That's starting to sound like a lead vocal.
We're underwater oversold. And we're buried underneath the sea of lies.
I was going to say minus 2.4. So whenever you compress something or you make it louder, always bring it down.
Bring it back.
Yeah, bring it back.
Yeah.
How many more smoking guns? These tyrannous fucks, they want their pound of flesh.
Even like everything's running forward more. Everything's just it's galloping now. The track is starting to really gallop and stick together.
That groove that you put in, that's sick, man.
Nice.
That's a nice I love that little trick. That's fucking epic.
Excellent. Yeah, there's a bazillion of them. Like I've basically learned as many cheat sheets as I could.
Yeah.
to get to a finished product. You know what I mean? Well, that's cool, man. Was there anything else? Good session.
No, that's good, bro. And I've got some good notes there to smash through, bro. So that'll be sick. Yeah.
Excellent, man. Wicked.
Keep having to plug away at this, and then I'll see where we're at on the next session. That'd be good.
Excellent. Well, I'm doing arrangement this week, so I'll throw that through on Thursday. I'm still doing the Q&As. Like everything has to be pre-recorded, so I do it the week of. And I've got loads of testers and all that kind of stuff. So the way I'm working the course is I edit each week raw. Pretty much. So I'll write it out, I'll do the videos, and I'll edit raw. And then when I put it up, it's going to be a kind of a shorter, tighter, cleaner version of everything. So you get all the bloopers and shit like that. So I'll take the bloopers out, but it's more like it'll be an hour and a half or 2 hours, just straight run through, with breaks along the way. Okay, we're doing the bass next. Okay, this is the bass. Now I'll get into the bass. So we're doing chords, and we'll get into the chords. So there's loads of information in there like this, like all these cheat sheets that you come up with. And I'm making kind of a similar track to this, bit like sort of soul R&B, like house music, with chords and everything. A little bit of sound design, but all about getting the really, really powerful sound really quickly early on, and using a mastermind template, like a MusicDNA mastermind template with all your own sounds. So it really is about that whole process and getting your signature sound together as quick as physically possible, and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat until you get a fucking monster. Because like some of the stuff I've heard, you're doing quite different sounds with them all. And the one thing that labels look for is consistency in your sounds. Like, oh yeah, I know RAWORDIO, or they're the guys who have in their tracks all the time. They're the ones with that sound that goes in their tracks. So it's all about finding that sound before you even start making music, about going in and finding like definite synths that you mark that you always like just using maybe 3 of those sounds and doing 4 tracks with those 3 sounds in totally different ways, and getting your signature sound. Because if you have a load of different tracks that are saying a load of different things, it's very hard at the beginning of your career for people to definitively remember or say who you are. So it's all about rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, until you've shoved it so far down their fucking throat that you're undeniable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And literally just don't stop. Pick that one sound and go fucking and perfect it. You know what I mean? So if you want to go down this more ethereal, kind of magical, sort of 4 a.m. kind of sound, spice after party sound, just do only that. If you want if you want to put some sax and some house into it, do only that. And then repeat, repeat, repeat. Use the same vocalist, or use the same kind of sound, use the same chords, use the same key, and just rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. And I'm telling you, man, you will hit gold. You will. That's just what I did. And then I just did it over and over again. And I kept hitting gold. So this is the process that I go through every time I'm either writing an album or writing an EP for somebody or with somebody. I go through the MusicDNA process with them. So then it's just like they open their session, ready to go, blank slate, but ready to go. All the sounds are already in there. Yeah, you just have to make some shit up,
Yeah, cool, man. No, that's good. That's good. I really dug the first one. I haven't had a chance to even. That's how fucking busy I've been. I haven't even had a chance to see the last one yet. So
that's okay. I'm
loving the recorded version because then I can really soak it into, and I can go back and watch stuff that I need to watch.
And you got the power of the play and pause button as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I was going to try and join Thursday night. I'm going to be driving up to Agnes, and I'm hoping to get there by 7 so I can jump in.
Wicked, man.
If I don't get there until after 7, I'll jump in anyway. If it's just after 7,
wicked
with that. But
yeah, of course, man. Jesus Christ. And it'd be cool for you to meet everyone. There's like 15 people in the course.
Yeah.
It's really cool, man. Like Some really awesome people like Amber Savage is in there, DJ Helena is in there, Tasha Lozen's in there, Cyrus is in there. So some really cool fucking artists, man. And some brand newies, you know, some really young artists, and then a couple of really like older artists who are getting back into it. So there's a great array of people, really good people, man. Like, and I know everyone personally, so it's lots of return customers, which is awesome, you know.
Awesome,
and some new ones, some international people. So it's really awesome, man. It's like I'm really happy with the way it's going so far. And you can either copy bit for bit that I'm doing, but minimally copy the mastermind template and the setup. If you and it takes a minute to do the setup, but if you do the setup and you do it right, and you take a couple of days to do it, and go and find your fucking sounds, man, go and find your chords, go and find all your splice. But then, you know, you're good at music, so you can take parts of those samples and build the song around the sample, and then take the sample out. You know, depending on what you want to do. If you're not so connoisseur-y, and you don't really give a fuck where the sounds come from, that's the best possible way, because then there's no ego involved, and it's all about what's best for the fucking music, you know. So take your time with it. The course is there as much as you want it, or don't. You paid for it, so you can do what you want with it. And every week I'll do a one-on-one with you until we're done. Okay.
Yeah, legend, bro. Appreciate it, man.
No problem, bud. All right, we'll go forth and conquer. Go and get that done. And then, like, the beautiful thing about radio edits, you can do them two way. You can either make a 12-inch first, like your extended mix, as they call it these days, or just call it a 12-inch. Or you can make a 7-inch, right? So with tracks like this, you're better off making the 12-inch first, and then you cut it down. Go the other way, because then you're going to get an ebb flow, and you're going to get your breakdowns right, and you're going to get your sources right, and your arrangement right. And also, look, you know, go into tracks that are similar to it and listen to the arrangement. Put reference tracks in. There's no reference track in there, so you don't really have a torch to shine with. You know, you're kind of I suppose looking at numbers and sound and feel. And if you've got a track that
I did. I was referencing it off Human by the Vintage Culture remix.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, great. All right, we'll chuck that back into the session and maybe copy the arrangement of that. Just just bar for bar, you know, and then see what happens. Like I'm
gonna check out Hey as well. Like
check out Hey. I mean, there's an 11-minute version of that. There's a 7-minute, a 4, and a 2. So
I always like to have 2 reference tracks anyway.
Yeah, man, I'm the same. 1 for sound and 1 for arrangements.
Yeah,
well, 3.
Totally.
1 for mixing and mastering. All right, well, go and enjoy that, man. I'll send this video back to you. I'll jump up. I'll do a nice little edit of it, so it's, you know, an hour long or whatever, and I'll chuck this up as content for everyone to watch. All right, and then if it's cool with you, I'm going to use it in short form content as well.
Yeah, cool, man. No problem.
Awesome,
and,
brother.
If you're around tomorrow, I think I'm up Noosa way. If you want to catch up,
yeah, man. Let me know. Just
right.
hit me up, man. All right, man. Talk to you soon, buddy.
Well done, Johnny.
See you, bud.